We're going to try to do something a little different today. And normally we start our meeting off by a member of the City Council to do the land acknowledgement. But we would ask if our chairman of our only federally recognized tribe of Sacramento would be willing to read our land acknowledgement today. We'll post it up on the screen here before we do our Pledge of Allegiance. If Mr. Chairman, if that would be okay with you. Well, thank you. Chairman Tarango, do the honors. And folks, please rise.
I'm going to go to the mic. Please rise for the opening acknowledgments in honor of Sacramento's indigenous people and tribal lands. To the original people of this land, the Nisenan people, the Southern Maidu, Valley and Plains Miwok, Patwin Wintun peoples, and the people of Wilton Rancheria, Sacramento's only federally recognized tribe, may we acknowledge and honor the Native people who came before us and still walk beside us today on these ancestral lands by choosing to gather together today in the active practice of acknowledgement and appreciation for Sacramento's indigenous peoples, history, contributions, and lives. Tangi Komo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. We're going to switch things up today on our special presentation. We have a handful of special presentations, and because we do have the chairman of one of our sovereign tribal nations here, it's totally appropriate that we begin our first presentation by Councilmember Katie Valenzuela.
Thank you, Vice Mayor, and thank you all for joining us here. Tonight I have the honor of presenting a resolution for California Native American Day. California Native American Day was established in 1998 and is celebrated on the fourth Friday of September, so it will be this coming Friday. This provides an opportunity for us to honor and acknowledge the diverse Native American tribes that have inhabited California since before time. California Native American Day also serves as a reminder for the historical injustices and challenges faced by Native American communities, including forced relocation, loss of land, and cultural suppression. For example, Wilton Rancheria was dissolved in 1959 by the federal government, but after years of struggle, the tribe regained federal recognition in 2009. So it is very fitting that we have our chairman here, Chairman Jesus Tarango, to accept tonight's resolution, because Wilton Rancheria's history and current day work really reflects the need for our continued effort to recognize Native American people and to continue to be very intentional about how we appreciate and honor the tribes among us today. So, Chairman, if you would please come and welcome, and thank you for allowing us to ask you to do the land acknowledgement on kind of spur of the moment.
Oh, no worries. Majusha Tuka, Kaneo Yaset, Jesus Tarango, Tribal Chairman of Wilton Rancheria. And I just want to say Tangi Como to Vice Mayor Guerra and Councilmember Valenzuela and the City Council for welcoming me here tonight. On behalf of Wilton Rancheria, the only federally recognized tribe in Sacramento County, I would like to thank you for recognizing September 22nd, 2023 as the 56th Annual California Native American Day. In 1968, Governor Ronald Reagan first declared that the fourth Friday in September be known as California Native American Day, as a means to celebrate the culture and the contributions of the original caretakers of the land that we now call California. To put it mildly, this state has not always had a great relationship with its indigenous population. So this declaration was incredibly historic. Now, as we approach the 56th annual celebration, we must take time to honor the significant progress we have made since the holiday's inception. The theme this year for this year's event is protecting our people through sovereignty, past, present, and future. And it is not only the theme of a one-day event, but an important directive for all California tribes to continue to fight to protect our people, from bringing home our ancestors and giving them a proper resting place under the California Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act, or CalNAGPRA, to combating the epidemic of murdered, missing, and indigenous people. We know we must continue to exercise our tribal sovereignty to best protect all Native people. Although much work remains to be done, this Friday is to truly call for a celebration. My staff has provided you all with a formal invitation to the event, and we hope that you will be able to join us on the west steps of the Capitol as we celebrate the historic day. Tangi Como, for having me here today, and thank you for this important recognition for my people.
Thank you so much, Chairman.
Thank you very much. Council member, Mayor Pro Tem Mai Vang.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. First, I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank Councilwoman Valenzuela for bringing this forward. And also just want to thank you, Chair Jesus Tarango, just for all that you do for our region and everything that you're doing to fight for your people. I also want to take this moment to say thank you for your feedback and insight when we created the land acknowledgement. It was through your feedback, and so I really want to say thank you and just thank you for everything that you've done for the Racial Equity Committee. I mean, we were able to do the land acknowledgement because of your feedback and your advocacy on that. So I want to say thank you for that. And yeah, I think this is really important. It's a really important day to recognize. And I just want to also just center Councilwoman Valenzuela as the only Native woman on this council. You know, she's fighting every single day for all people. But I also want to acknowledge her as well as we're recognizing this very important day, and want to thank her for her service. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Councilmember Vang. Chairman, thank you so much for your service. You know, we appreciate your contributions to how we look at conducting ourselves as well. I also could not be remiss if I didn't thank you and your family for your years of service to the community, both in higher education, both your mother, who is a longtime scholar and has helped, you know, bring this to the forefront, and your father, who, like many of myself, were part of EOP, were able to have an opportunity to go to college because of that work. So, again, I want to, personally, thank you and your family and your work that you've done here as well again. And with that, council member, would you like to go down and take a photo with, and we'll bring the council here. Chairman, if that's okay, would you join us for a quick photo here?
Absolutely.
Thank you. The clerk will open the space here.